Hi everyone, Angus Campbell here, Friday the 11th of November 2022. So here we are at the NEC show, which is kicked off today on the Friday and runs through until 5 o'clock or so, I think, on Sunday the 13th. So as promised, following the two shorts, etc., let's do a bit of a tour round of the bikes on the stand. We've got a great selection this year. Donated from obviously BSA Owners Club members, but also a couple of beauties donated by Wes at the National Motorcycle Museum, so we'll come round to those. But we've got a great selection of bikes, so let me take you around them. We'll start from this corner, and there you've got a C15 Triley with obviously a lot of modern parts on it and still regularly ridden very frequently. I think the owner's Michael. Nice looking bike. And then we come on to this machine. Now, I'm not a pre-unit guru at all, but I'm reliably informed I think this is an A7 pre-unit 500. I would imagine late 50s, probably. I think they made the pre-units up until 62, 63. The unit twins, the A65, came out in 62. Next one along right is a member of the power set. So this is a 72 Lightning oil-in frame, another well-ridden bike, and in the correct colours of red, which is the home market colour for that year, I believe. Again, brought in yesterday by its owner. Okay, next up, if I can use this thing, there we go. We're on the gimbal. Well, you'll recognise one of these from my set. So this is a Mark II Export Rocket 3 71. More correct than mine, really. The frame's the right colour. The tank and the side panels are a slightly better colour, and the side panels have got the correct 71 badge on. This one belongs to Neil Payne, and it's a very well used bike, to the extent where it was quite dirty from road use when he brought it in yesterday, but he's cleaned it up. And this is a 4-speeder. A nice example, and I say very well used. And one of the 3 grey framers that we've got here grouped together. And the second one is, yep, it's a flamboyant blue B25 SS, and one that's going to be in my garage for a while next year, while we do a little bit of work on it and ride it and test it. What you can see on the seat is its original tank, and that gives you an indication of the state that it was in at once when a previous owner restored it, and the tank was unusable. Managed to get another tank. The colour's beautiful, but the paintwork's not brilliant. The frame's not bad, the right colour. The blue paintwork close-up is pretty bad, you know, in detail-wise. It looks good from here. It's presentable, but also the hubs have been poorly prepared as well before they've been sprayed, and the chrome rims are beginning to suffer a bit. But it's a very presentable bike, so you know, whatever we do with this, I don't think we'll be doing any serious restoration, just doing a bit more tidying up. And as I say, trying to use it and get an impression of it. So anyway, we'll do more on that in a future video. And then the last of the grey framers, we'll go back to the Old Faithful and get it in shot. There you go. She's looking really well, the Fury Roadster. I've done a bit of work on her this year, and she's been out a few times. You can tell actually it's the cleanest she's been for a long while, and looks like the tyres are holding up since we sorted out the inner tubes in the last video. Then we got this nice standard C15 Roadster. We've had a lot of interest in this. Lots of people have come up and stated this was their first bike on the road, sort of late 50s, early 60s. I used to have one myself, which was a Triley. Bought it as a basket case, realised it had a T stamp on it, and so we built it up as a trial one. But there are certain specific parts of the trial one that are very difficult to find now, specifically the tank, which was unique to the trials. Next one up, Bantam Bushman, which they made for a few years towards the end. Sort of a trial version of the Bantam, but very presentable in attractive colours as well. So this is E-Reg, so that'll make it DE67ish, something like that. Anyway, again, getting lots of interest on the stand. Right, we're getting a little busy here, so we'll just go the other side. Right, next up we've got 3 pre-war. All in what was a standard colour at the time called Brunswick Green, although there were various shades of Brunswick Green over the years, and these are slightly different shades. So first one here is one that we featured in the club a few times actually. It's Phil's Blue Star, and I think it's 1935 or thereabouts. Well used bike. We've seen it a lot this year at Founders Day. You rode it there, and it's out regularly at the East Midlands branch club nights, so well ridden bike. Now the next 2 are kindly loaned by the National Motorcycle Museum. Again, I'm pretty ignorant with respect to pre-war machines, but this machine is a 1929 TT. They built a number of these to compete in the TT that year, and none of them finished. And apparently this is the only surviving example. What a great looking bike that is. So a 1929 TT. And then in the corner here, look at this. So this has recently been completed by the National Motorcycle Museum, and it's his first outing. And it's a 1914 Model K. And believe it or not, they were really excited and surprised to find that when they purchased the machine, it had a V5, so that's its original registration number. What a fantastic piece of history that is. Beautiful. Next one up, well, it wouldn't be complete on the stand without an A10, so the 650 pre-unit. Apologies, I'm not sure what year, but again, I think they made these up until 62, and was it the Rocket Gold Star that lasted a bit longer and was in parallel with the early A65s? Not sure. Next one up, 69 Thunderbolt, in beautiful condition, and look at the colour, that candy apple red, which was originally listed. Absolutely beautiful, gleams. This one was ridden in, so fair play. Super condition. Next one round, C11G, I believe. Again, remarkably standard and used. In the corner here, another motorcycle kindly loaned by the National Motorcycle Museum, DBD 34 500 Gold Star, the original classic. again in super condition. Still with its original GP carb, and also the RR T2 gearbox still stamped up. Right, let's just hop the chain and we'll finish off on this side with the penultimate bike, which is a well-used C15 trials again. So the trials are well represented. Now this has got its original trials, C15 trial tank. They are rare. Also, I've been shown, and I didn't realise that with respect to C15 trials, the oil tank on this side and the side panel on the other side, they're actually slightly, not tapered in, but angled in, that's the term. Normally they'd be straight here, but these are angled in to make it slimmer across here for when you're standing on the bike. And it's the same with the, you can't see it too well on that side because it's got a bag on it, but it's the same with the other side as well. So the centre panel is unique because of that sort of special angling. But a well-used and practical bike. Okay, and you think, well, is there any more? Yeah, there's one more. Sorry, the gimbal's all over the bloody shop. We had to bring it. So there it is. And there's one or two people been on the stand and said, I used to have one of these. And I've got a copy of the original poster that we were messing about with trying to put up, and the club has actually got copies of these as well mounted on cars, so there you go. Also what we've done is on the other side of the board is we've got examples of other literature and all the handbooks and manuals and stuff, and that's all road legal. So there we are, everybody. That's the BSA Owners Club stand. November 2022. If you come into the show at the weekend, enjoy, and we hope to see you. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for your interest, comments, subscriptions. See you all again soon.